engaging with the representative.
All that we were saying, my lord, the committee constitutes of a very respectable from the associations, my lord, those who face day-to-day, my lord, problems. Making representation to the committee and being a part of the committee, my lord, would be a little, my lord, we have been agitating this. Lordship thinks it appropriate. Two more aspects, my lord, two more small aspects. Lordship has flagged, my lord, about 11 issues which the committee will take into account. Two more aspects, if your lordships can kindly consider that. One is, my lord, the distress call, my lord, we mentioned it day before yesterday. Lordship said it will be part of the order, my lord. I have seen, my lord, it is distress call system, my lord, which is available, my lord, on drop on a watch on a mobile, my lord, FIR. What has been happening here, my lord, the parents has to go, the relatives has to go. There should be an institutional FIR within 2 hours of a cognizable offense, my lord. If we have done cases 10 years back, my lord, the trial is still proceeding. My lord, in 2016, my lord, a person was murdered, a doctor was murdered inside the hospital, my lord, at a point blank range, my lord. Nothing happened. There was a widespread agitation. The chief minister said 50. What I'm saying, there are similar matters pending in this court. If a lordship expedite that,
to obviate, handing over slips, but we'll go about in a very systematic way.
Yes,
Mr. Devdatta Kamath is appearing for whom?
Instead of your lordships writing down, let us give it.
Can you just, it will be easier for us.
It would be easier. It doesn't look good also.
All right.
My lord, very kind, my lord, but
All right, what we are doing is, we are just circulating a sheet of paper. If you can all just, as we are going along with the matter, write it. So we'll examine that and we'll put your names down.
I had made the request.
My lord.
Some SOP, the committee is looking into it. There is no SOP on the hours of the doctor.
Of course, we said that.
it is a specific
It's a mandate.
remit of the committee.
One second. One of the points which, that one para where I say, this is a non-exhaustive list. It specifically says that they are made to work for 36 hours. And one more thing, we have said, we have referred to working conditions in general, which includes the work. So please assure the doctors, we are as concerned about them, that they have to work for 36 hours.
Yes.
All of us have also had family members, relatives. We have gone to public hospitals.
Yes.
I have slept on the floor of a public hospital when somebody in the family was not well. So we have gone through that. And you observe all of them working for 36 hours.
Lord, we would also not like, we would not like, my lord, a doctor who has not slept for 30 hours to treat us, my lord, because
May I just explain what happens in the hospitals? Because I have doctors in the family and also people studying in the medical colleges. What happens is that the senior, who are the third-year students of PG courses, they are the one who assign duty. You do 12 hours to 24 hours, and then thereafter you are given a rest for 2 to 3 hours. Again, you are called back on duty. The junior doctors are the one who prepare the discharge summary. And the discharge summary is prepared by them. So the workload is then again 2-3 hours. So it is almost 48 hours. It is not even 36 hours. So my humble submission is that you are neither in a physical state or a mental state at that stage to even resist if somebody is teasing you. I'm not even on the bigger sexual assault. I'm not on that because there are many incidents.
Currently, if you look at our order,
Yes.
Sorry, Ms. Kumar Das, what? If you see our order,
Yes, Your Lordship.
if you see our order, we have in fact highlighted this very aspect, that there is a certain hierarchical nature of the workplace in a public hospital or any hospital. So when we have referred to that, and we have said because of the hierarchical nature, doctors, including junior doctors, are susceptible to harassment, not just sexual harassment, but different kinds of harassment.
Yes, Your Lordship. Yes.
So we have specifically referred to this. But now that you have mentioned it, in a course of our order, in a brief order today, we will add to that as well. No difficulty. Your point is perfectly well taken. So please.
My lord, a small point to supplement that,
say,
is that because
my
I
lord,
also
may I
come
just
from a
take a
family of
minute?
doctors, is that the counter to that, of course, is the fact that there are lots of peer-reviewed studies to say that continuity is important. Now, obviously, doctors can't be treated like this in light of that. So the committee should look into it and propose something
You
that
see, there is
has
another, I'll tell
adequate
you one thing.
safeguards.
I'll tell you one thing. We have got so many emails. I've been flooded with emails, which I've been reading to the extent humanly possible. There's another viewpoint also that, look, if you have doctors only on duty for 8 hours, then the purpose is that the doctor must be able to see the evolution of the patient. So that patient is there overnight, then your duty hours may extend beyond 8 hours so that you see that what is the development in the case of the patient between the time you entered and the time you exited. But we are not going to make any comment on that. The committee will.
Your Lordship.
Certainly,
thing is
48 hours of duty or 36 hours of duty is a little too aggressive.
is not really human. My lord, may I say I'm representing the KG Car Medical junior resident doctors, they are still RG card. And my lord, they are
By
still.
the way, Brother Justice Rishikesh Roy pointed out to me in another CB yesterday that you kept on saying car is car. So I said, well, I
We are
apologize to him.
forgetting one crucial thing.
So, my lord,
My lord, can I speak? My lord?
can
We
I
are
just,
forgetting one crucial thing. All doctors, my lord, which your lordships have constituted in the committee, they have passed through this very phase. They are aware of the problems.
so, my lord, I'm just saying that they are still terrorized, they are still in fear. They are saying our senior residents are back at work. We'll give it to the Registrar General in a sealed cover, the names of the people. There are about 70 junior residents and they are interns. And they are still feeling terrorized, they are threatened. They are actually being targeted
Sheetal,
in the hospital.
But terrorized by whom? Because this is a serious thing. And they
Yes.
come in the RG or medical hospital. Medical college.
is
What,
already
what,
there.
what is their
But
grievance?
instead of, my lord, giving them here, let them be given to me. I'll ensure, my lord, CISF to do the needful. My lord.
Yes,
Be
but we have to have their names in sealed cover because those who've spoken up are feeling targeted already. And they have a
But
timeline
targeted-
of
but targeted-
videos they have taken.
Targeted by whom? Don't give us names, but targeted broadly
By
by
officials, my lords, by goons. I am for
By-
the 20,000 doctors
by-
in the, Kolkata, my lords.
But your
And
lordship sees the
some of,
report,
many of
there
them
was
work in
quite
RG card.
possibly a hint of.
By members of the administration, by people who are in the hospital.
All right,
and
we'll take note of that. We'll
Yes,
just-
my lord.
There is one more submission, Your Lordship. There's a last submission, Your Lordship, I want to make. Can we have a compensation distress fund
That's been-
for the victims and the deceased of the family created by the state so that when at the time of the crisis of this kind of a situation, they can be also get a compensation system like what we have done in the Nirbhaya case, Your Lordship.
All right, let's just see the status report for a moment. We'll just see the status.
With your
Just
lordship,
give us one moment.
with your lordship permission, may I just.
1 second.
If
We'll have to
lordship
put in.
permits us, then should we post on the filing, e-filing, the suggestions or the pointers that we have, because it is anonymity which the resident doctors and interns from different places they are requesting, because the direct impact is on them. And their mental state is terrible. There is also a survey report of National Medical Council, which says that 28%.
Point taken.
Under-
There should be a portal where suggestions can be given to the
Yes.
committee, even anonymously, without disclosure of identity.
Yes, Your Lord.
Point well taken. Noted.
Lords, after the status report, could we have 1 minute on the SIT, my lords? We are representing 5 associations of doctors. And the difficulty is that there is an institutional compromise with regard to the financial regularities and the rate. Here's why. There were the same gentleman who was the head of Dr. Shondeep Ghosh, who was head of this RG Kaur Medical College. Also, for example, commissioned, asked for CCTV cameras for 14 lakhs to be rented. Now, had he bought those CCTV cameras, they would have been there. It would have been a deterrent, and there would have been better accountability. An SIT 2 days ago was, and I have the notification here, my lords. An SIT was set up by the West Bengal government. To look into these irregularities by the same person, and that only constitutes officials that are under the control of the West Bengal government.
But would your lordship consider having the status report?
Earlier form
It is so powerful that
is the earlier form.
That my lords, he's been referred.
All this.
He's been
Lordship,
referred. Please.
In the nurses case,
Please,
he was
please.
the IG.
Your lordships, my lord, consider the report first, my lord.
All right.
That
just,
might, my
So,
lord.
my
keep
lords,
a-
with regard to the SIT, just to
just one
close that
second.
loop.
Let's see the report,
Yes,
and then we
yes,
will
let
come
the
back to you on the
report be
SIT.
Yes,
fixed.
We've also filed our report.
SP, Your Honor, I'm Dr. Rajiv Yoshi calling from
Just 1
Pune.
second. Everybody can just hold their patience for 2 minutes. Let's quickly run through the two status reports.
The state's report was not called for, but they have, my lord, asked Your lordships may, my lord, it's entirely your
It's been
lordship.
called for in the order. Why
It
did
has
my
been
learned
called
friend say
for
that?
Order.
I thought we had asked for the.
Yes, of course.
The order.
Page 10, my lord, raise please, my lord, is,
in
Page
fact-
10 of yours.
In fact, my
mine.
lords,
My
I
lord,
might, if your lordship will give me a minute, my lords, I don't want to interfere.
We'll just quickly run through this, then come back to you in a moment so that we
Very,
go step by
very
step.
good.
10, para 7. Lord, before that, we have narrated the facts, etc., which broadly your lordships are aware. So I'm not, and I'm obviously not reading, my lord. Your lordships may read from para 7.
Report of the accused.
Which report, I'm sorry?
The injury report, the medical examination report of the accused.
Of the accused. My lord, our difficulty.
Actually, I think Asta had given it last time, but.
Yes, yes, we have the case diary. It's part of the case diary.
Or,
We are not supplied. My lord, our difficulty.
Part of the case diary, my lord. They have it. It's part of the case diary.
Only a minute, Mr. Sibal, if you don't mind. My lord,
just flag it for us and then.
Sure,
Lord,
sure.
only one thing. I did not know, my lord, that there is some report, my lord, because our difficulty was we entered on the 5th day. And thereafter, my lord, before that, my lord, whatever was collected by the local police, my lord, we were given. And our investigation starts, my lord, that is itself a challenge by itself, my lord, because the scene of offense is altered. Everything is, my lord, even the,
So everything is videographed. Nothing is altered. Everything is videographed.
my lord,
No, Mr.
without
The-
knowing anything,
the
Mr.
Postmortem is videographed.
Yes,
Scene
rest
of-
is
the scene
not
of Crime is
video.
not videographed because the crime is.
The seizure
detected-
memo is there, mother. Seizure memo is there.
9 o'clock, the crime is detected.
Seizure memo is there, mother.
Not
Seizure
the
memo is
most
there.
shocking fact.
I-
I'm not making this, Mr.
Maharaj,
Sibal is.
that is also
little
videographed.
combative mood.
Maharaj,
Lord,
Maharaj,
the
I-
most shocking fact. The FIR is registered after cremation at 11:45 night.
The
First,
investigation.
the parents are informed that she is not well by the deputy superintendent. When they reach, they say that she has committed a suicide.
But
Thereafter,
that's
they
not true.
say that
That's not
it
true.
appears to be a death.
No.
Fortunately, the young doctors, the colleagues of this deceased girl, victim, they insisted
Who
that
said?
we want videography, we want this. Look, this is suggestive that even they were suspecting some cover-up. So they were also trying their best.
Well, let's just see the medical examination.
Yes, your lordship.
Lord's, the postmortem was done in the same hospital.
mean, I don't
So that may be.
Postmortem was also done in the same.
I don't want, this is entirely accusatory. I don't want to, contradict my learned friend, but the record will show what happened.
Lord, one more fact, my lord, it may.
And we have a note on timeline, exactly what time, what happened. Yes, yes.
In this, Asa?
It's there. What does we?
And page?
We'll mark the page. And Maharaj, also I have a timeline, Maharaj, as to each minute what happened.
Asa, can you just give us the page of the PMR? So we don't have to.
I can give PMR, my lord, I postmortem. I have, my lord, handy.
You have the PMR?
Yes, sir. That is provided to us by the, that was by the local police, my lord. It was given to us. Just flag it.
We saw it yesterday.
This report, my lord.
Well, that's
Postmortem.
202 of our status report, Maharaj.
My lord, this has the flagging also, whatever your lordship would like to.
But that can't change in any case. The postmortem is postmortem.
Yes.
Page 13 of the case diary.
Yes. And my lord, our status report also has it, page
Lord, One
202.
more aspect, my lord, which is brought to my notice by one young lawyer, my lord, representing someone. I'll not, my lord, right now divulge the my lord, identity of the person, but he seems to have filed. I have received, my lord, the director has received, and today the learned advocate gave me a copy. Just, my lord, the part which I have marked. I would not have troubled your lordships with this, but for the fact that the person who has, my lord, brought this has filed this complaint in 2023. So it can't be discarded, my lord, as something afterthought or some out of some personal.
Give us a copy, please.
The complaint was made in 23. That's what he says. No, this is given to the director yesterday, but he mentions that the complaint which is mentioned there, the allegations were made by him. Can we see, my lord, annexure B? He made these allegations in 2023 in writing, addressed to many people, many officials. Yes.
Yeah.
So, Sibal, there's one aspect which is extremely disturbing. GD entry, in regard to the unnatural death is recorded at 10:10 in the morning,
That's correct.
right? So
Right.
at 10:10, the police station, in this case, the
Tala police station.
Tala PS is informed that 10:10 that there's an
Yes.
unnatural death.
Yes, yes.
Notwithstanding all this, the securing of the crime scene and the seizure and everything takes place at 11 o'clock, 11:30 in the night.
No. Well, that's why I've got timelines. Well, this is a bit
No, but-
unfortunate. I'll just give you the timeline. Exactly.
What was he doing up to
But
then?
kindly, I've given minute by minute what happened, Mullahs. We have a timeline prepared for your lordships, Mullahs.
Lord,
And it's backed by videography. It's not, Mullahs, something that we are saying.
Lord, can I be shared with the timeline? at
Yes, we'll share it. I wish you had asked, shared what you passed on to the.
We
court.
don't have to
But
ask,
doesn't
you have to
matter.
give it
But
to
doesn't
CBI.
matter. Doesn't
We
matter.
were on
I
the
don't have
ground.
to
so
request.
take, my lords, could we?
You
please
are
have the
bound to
timeline?
give
You should have
everything to
given
the
it yourself.
CBI. You have not given.
You should have given it yourself.
Lord, I believe.
Lord, I am getting Calcutta police. Ships have, Lord.
Mullahs, we have,
As per records.
can't hear your lordship properly. Mullahs.
As per the autopsy report,
Yes.
the autopsy was conducted in the evening hours of 9,
No, on 9th.
on 9th,
On 9th.
August.
Yes,
Now, the GD entry
yes.
of unnatural death case was recorded on 23:30 hours on 9th. That is 11:30.
No,
Now,
that's for the FIR. FIR. UD case was in the morning, Mullahs.
but then
1:47
As
PM.
per the report submitted to us.
No, that's why I have the timeline, Mullahs. It's better, your lordship. I'll give it to my lord.
23 is the FIR.
One second, allow me.
Is right.
The scene of crime, including inquest, seizures, and autopsy, were carried out mentioning the GD entry number 542 dated 9/8/2024. Now, this GD entry was made
And 861.
and it's case number 861.
Mullahs, may I, with your lordship's permission, Mullahs, allow me to place the timeline before your lordship, given minute by minute as to what happened. And Mullahs, if there is, kindly hold on, just give it to my lord, please.
Mr. Sibyl,
Yeah.
just tell us from your record, at what time the postmortem was performed?
Yes, I tell your lordship.
From your record?
Yes, yes.
That is, for the time being
6:10 to 7:10 PM.
in the evening,
Yes,
correct?
correct.
When you are taking the dead body
Yes,
for the purpose of performing postmortem,
yes.
is it a case of unnatural death or not? If it is not a case of unnatural death, why do you have to perform the postmortem? This
Is a case.
Just, so that
Sorry.
you can respond to it.
Sorry.
There are so many questions.
Yes,
which
yes,
are
I agree. Of
coming in
course.
our mind.
Right.
And we have the best of the assistance
Yes, yes.
in your form. When you start performing the postmortem, that means it is a case of unnatural death.
No doubt about it.
Postmortem starts at 18:10 hours.
Yes,
It comes to an end at 19:10 hours.
yes.
What was the idea in registering UD at 23:30 hours?
That's the FIR, Mullahs. That's not the UD.
No, sir.
Mullahs, I've just,
Just listen to us.
I'm sorry.
Either you are right
No.
or
No,
what
it was
was
FIR. FIR
You have to
was-
answer your lordship's question, Mullahs, without interference, please.
No, you can.
No, just
Yes,
one
certainly,
clarification.
certainly.
The records reveal,
Yes,
subject to what you have to further point out to us.
correct.
UD case number 861 of 24 of police station Tala
Yes.
was registered at 23:30 hours on 9th August 2024. V-Day GD entry number 576 and the FIR number 52 of 2024 was registered at 23:45 hours. Is this record correct?
Mullahs, may I therefore point out to your lordship, just take the timeline. We have referred everything
So
in it.
according to your record, the UD was registered at what time?
1:45 PM.
1:45?
PM.
No, that's not true.
They're 1:45 PM.
How do we reconcile the two records?
Mullahs, I'll show that to your
Because
lordship.
we today have a report
Mullahs, but that I'm saying, Mullahs.
which indicates that this is the time. So therefore, it's very surprising. Postmortem precedes registration of UD.
No, Mullahs, this is what I'm told, Mullahs, and I can only
Is
respond.
someone responsible there to assist?
Yes, certainly, Mullahs.
If any officer is present, you may
Yes.
speak to him and tell us. Because if this is the fact, then it is something very dangerous.
I agree. Entirely. Let me just, Mullahs, the officer is here.
Please.
I may beg my lords to point out one thing.
One-
The
one-
postmortem
Just a minute.
report-
Just a minute.
Just a
First,
minute.
make a responsible statement. You should not make a rash
Of
statement.
course not, Mullahs. No
Tell
question.
him.
No question about it. Let's kindly see page 4 of the diary.
I thought this is.
What time is this?
Can I have a timeline, please?
Hold on. I've
No,
not
no,
even handed it to the.
You have not given. I have been requesting since.
I don't know why you are interfering, sir. I have not even given it to the court.
Just a minute, just a
You
minute.
have
Allow
given.
me to answer the court, please.
There are 3, 4 questions.
Yes,
You
Mullah,
would
we'll
like-
answer each one. Mullah. And we can't, Mullah, we have to make sure that what we say is right, Mullah. So what time is this? So that, yes, kindly see, Mullah. Now, kindly see page 4 of what? Of the case diary. It will give some indication as to what happened. Mullah.
Thought.
Yes, it says, Mullah, that
UD case number 861 of 24 was registered at what hours?
1:45.
From where do you get this?
It mentions, Mullah.
From where do you get?
Just trying to show.
It's all right, as long as we get the correct answer,
Correct.
no problem.
Our reports are based on the case diary they have given to us.
Just a minute, Mr. Solicitor General. They are expected to reply to our question. Why it takes so much of time? Just show the time on the document, that's all. All that you need to do is refer to that document and tell us at what time UD, again I am repeating, 861 of 24 was registered.
Yes. Has to be in the case diary.
To show it, the UD case document is here. We can't possibly, my lord is asking. Hard copy दो।
आपके पास भी है
हर कॉपी में
You'll ढूंढो
नहीं
it.
नहीं
Just something,
Yes,
when we take up this matter on the next date,
yes,
keep a responsible police officer
yes,
present here
yes, absolutely.
who had done or who had carried out all this
Yes,
exercise.
we'll do that.
He should be able to tell us.
Yes, yes.
Till this point of time, we have not got the answer, what time it was registered.
No, my lord is right.
But what time is this?
No, the question is time.
Mr. Sibal,
Let's kindly see, quite frankly, I'll have to construct this for your lordship. For example, I mean, page 2 of the case diary, the UD case, requisition of the magistrate for inquiry. Just kindly see requisition
Sharma,
for inquest.
can you tell us at what time the inquest Panchnama was drawn?
Yes, we'll just tell you that. That also we have in a timeline. 4:20 to 40 p.m.
4:20
To
4:40 p.m. And now the record reveals the report which we have in our hand that UD was registered after the inquest Panchnama, after the postmortem.
That was made before the magistrate to carry out the inquest mentions
the UD.
But that's page number 2 of the case diary.
That's what we are going to point out.
Now, Mr. Solicitor General,
Yes,
has the CBI collected the record which is available to them?
yes,
They have collected it?
we have collected.
Is any officer present today?
Yes,
Who is it?
the Joint Director, CBI, my lord.
Ma'am, you have understood our question. Come to page 12 of your report which has been tendered today. Read para 10 in your mind, Page 12. Tell us, is this record correct? Is this correct?
Yes, sir. It's
Correct.
based on the documents given to us by the Kolkata.
Why are they showing us some different time? Which is the document they are referring to?
Sir,
Case diary, I have it with me.
Case diary.
sir, this is based on the GD entries and the documents given to us by the
Correct.
Kolkata police.
But look at the time which you have stated.
It's there, sir, in the GD entries, sir.
Can you
And
show
copy
us?
of it.
Can you show us?
Yes, sir.
I'll
Xerox copies, yes.
I'll just put a mark in my lord passing.
They are mentioning the GD of what happened in the entire day, Malats. If you're watching that, look at page 2, Malats. Page 2, it says the application made to the magistrate with the GD and where the UD entry is already mentioned.
You may be right, Mr. Sibal. This is something which even the criminal procedure code doesn't prescribe.
Yes, exactly.
The entire procedure
Yeah.
which has been
Your
followed by your police,
Yes.
police of the state, it is something which at least I have not come across
Yes.
in 30 years of my.
I know. Right. I appreciate it. But Manoj, the facts must be before your lordships. Manoj. That's the important thing, the real
The
fact.
first thing we want to confirm
Yes.
is it true that the UD case was registered at 23:30 hours and that the post-mortem and everything preceded the registration of the UD
No,
case?
no, Manoj.
We'll have to answer.
Yes, please, Manoj.
Second question to
Yeah.
you,
Well,
Mr.
that's
Sibal.
the second question.
Who is this assistant superintendent non-medical? Who is this person? Is this assistant superintendent a male or a female?
I believe it's a female, but I just make sure. Female.
Her conduct is also very, very doubtful. Why did she act in this manner?
I can't possibly. Manoj, that's number two.
It's all right. It's all right.
Kindly pardon me, this is the one copy, my lord, we have. I have marked on the side, flapping is on the right-hand side, my lord. First page.
Well, I've got the entire sequence here. GD entry 542 is at 10:10 a.m.
Manoj, I have the, if your lordship don't mind, Manoj, I mean,
No, I've got your documents. I'm looking at it from your documents.
Yes.
GD entry, it says 542, 10:10 a.m.
Yes.
It says received information over the telephone
Yes.
from Ajikor MCH Police Outpost that a lady of PG trainee of so-and-so MCH was found lying in unconscious state at seminar room of chest medicine department of third floor of emergency building in half naked condition. Accordingly informed so-and-so officer in charge and under his order,
Yes.
leaving PS with lady police and force for causing inquiry. This is at 10:10 a.m.
Correct.
Just allow me to intervene.
Now, one second.
The doctors are saying unconscious, though she was already dead.
1 second.
You don't need to be a doctor to understand.
This is 542.
Yes.
Now, next is 576. Now,
Yes,
576 is extremely important. The PM examination over, the dead body of the deceased, the board verbally opined that the death of the deceased was due to the effect of manual strangulation associated with smothering, ante-mortem, and homicidal in nature.
Correct.
Also verbally opined that medical evidence of forceful penetration stroke insertion in her genitalia, possibility of sexual assault, is a possibility. Accordingly, PO has been cordoned under proper guard. Also, several witnesses were examined and the statement was recorded, consulted CCTV footages in and around the vicinity of the PO.
Yes.
One thing, therefore, which is very clear is that the cordoning off and the preservation of the crime scene takes place after the post-mortem report is conducted. This is what the GD entry itself says. So first, the PM takes place between 6 and 7 in the evening, after which they start cordoning off the crime scene. Now just go forward. Experts of SFL, WB, have visited the spot under their direction and able guidance. Incriminating articles and documents were seized under videography in proper seizure list after observing all legal formalities by seizure list dated 9th August. Dog squad also arrived on the spot. On the basis of the prayer of investigating agency, learned judicial magistrate conducted inquest over the dead body of the deceased under videography after observing all legal formalities. Accordingly, PM examination was conducted by the Board of Autopsy Surgeons consisting of 3 members under videography over the dead body of the deceased and declared her dead body on 9th August at about 12:44 hours. Meanwhile, so-and-so homicide, officers of homicide section, women grievance cell, scientific wing so-and-so photography, implementing articles were found on the mattress, beneath the mattress on the dais. Accordingly, some people were examined. They will not read out her name, which appears immediately thereafter. Accordingly, on duty RMO of so-and-so examined in unconscious and motionless condition. She was examined in presence of lady police personnel and found some injuries on her private parts and other parts of body. Also found that she wore whatever. After return to PS, under order of OC, an UD case has been registered Vide Tala UD case number 9th August.
So this is now it is
Now it's very
confirmed
clear.
that it was 23:30 hours.
Page number 2, just see page number
No, but
2.
this is the case diary.
No,
It
see,
shows
that's
that the
the case
UD
diary.
case, is registered
Because no, that's
after he returns to the police station.
I don't want to contradict, but let's kindly see page 2
Okay,
of the case diary.
these are their documents.
Yes, has given to us.
We'll part with you for 2
And
minutes.
after return to the police station, the seized articles were kept in Malkhana, white MK number 52 of.
Before that, your